Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hello, risers. Welcome to an episode of Phoenix Rising Enterprises. I'm your host, Veronica Nicole. I am not in my stationary place where I usually do my videos. I'm en route. I'm on the road. And I thought, what better time to make a video? I work really crazy hours, so I really never have time to make them. But then I said, you know what? I can make it while I'm on the road, while I'm, taking care of business, because I can kill two birds with one stone. And you know what today's video will be about? Not returning back. Okay? When I say not returning back, I mean not returning back to your old ways, your old mindset, your old lifestyle, your old toxic ways. Not returning back. Let's go. All right, risers. So when I say not returning back, let's say a person was in a toxic situation, toxic friendships, toxic relationships that bring them down. Situations that don't make them better, but bitter. Things that are dysfunctional, abusive, mentally, physically, psychologically, or even spiritually. We should never return back. I'm going to give you an example. Some women say, oh man, I want to be in a relationship. I want a man. Or some men say, I want to be in a relationship. I want a woman. Not realizing self-love, self-worth, self-care is everything, right? It's way more than just having a relationship. Or you in a relationship with someone that is dysfunctional and toxic and they don't want to see you move forward, and they try to run off any and everybody that comes into your life. But guess what? What you can say to yourself as an affirmation is, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, and no matter how they come, if they run off the man, woman, cat, or dog and make you be by yourself, your anthem, your affirmation, your oath, your promise to yourself is, you can run away any and everybody, but I will never return back to that. I'll never return back to dysfunction. I'll never turn back to toxicity. I'll never turn back to abuse, spiritual abuse. I'll stand for what's right. I'll stand strong, and I'll hold my peace, and I won't give up. We have to really have discipline, really have the full understanding on why we're doing what we're doing, so that we cannot look back. Never return back to the old state of mind, the old dysfunctional mindset. Because I love me, and I think everyone should love themselves as well. When you're dealing with toxic people, it can really take a toll on your psyche. It affects you in every aspect of your life. Career, friendships, relationships, health, and even spirituality. But this is when you begin to really bog down and make it your due diligence, make it your life's purpose to escape toxicity. And it starts with you. You would think the irony would be the person that's toxic is the person that has to change. But in reality, the person that has to change is yourself, because you drew that toxicity. You drew those individuals that were toxic in the first place. Whatever draws to you comes from you. So you have to reevaluate yourself. You have to really take a long, good look, an overview of yourself, and ask yourself, why am I like this? What did I do? What did I have within me that drew that into me in the first place? And then you begin to check out the root causes, whether it's childhood, whether it's self-love, self-worth, self-respect, childhood traumas, unforgiveness, healings that need to be done. When you begin to work on yourself, you will get away. You'll slowly find yourself isolating yourself, right? And I'm not saying in an unnatural, unhealthy, dysfunctional way. You begin to separate yourself from toxicity. You begin to make a sound decision to say, I will not associate myself. I will not entertain. I will not hang around these type of people and this type of energy, because it brings me down. It's draining me, right? because we are spirits that live in a body, and our spirits can be drained from other spirits. So we have to begin to utilize the gifts of the spirit, the intuition, right? To know who is for us and who is against us. Sometimes it's the people that are closest to us that are the worst ones for us. And we don't want to see it. We don't want to accept it. We don't want to acknowledge it. But the moment you're receptive to that truth, that's when you can begin to strategically get yourself away from it and only associate yourself with positive energy, right? Energy that is on one accord with you. Energy that wants to see you succeed, right? And make it, not destroy you and sabotage you and try to make you out to be something that you're not. Never return back, because I've made a sound decision within myself that I'm never returning back. I'm not returning back to the old Veronica Nicole, the person that lacked self-love, the person that lacked self-care, self-worth, right? Because that old state of mind drew people and energies that didn't love me because I didn't love myself. That energy drew people that mistreated me mentally, physically, psychologically, spiritually, financially, sexually. I was being mistreated because I allowed it. And the moment I took my rightful stand, right? And I took my energy back and I stood in it and said, you know what? Wait a minute. I'm not taking that anymore. Who am I? I am somebody. I am somebody. I have a lot to offer myself and the world. But who am I right now? I'm somebody that I don't want to be. And of course, be ready to trigger those energies and those people that were able to drain you like vampires. They're like energy vampires, draining you of your life source. You're going to trigger people, and they're going to become angry because they feel like, man, I'm not able to get that energy anymore. But it doesn't matter that they're mad. You stand strong. You stand in that power, and you don't apologize, because you know you're doing this for yourself and you're doing it for the right reasons. You begin to walk in it, and the more you walk in it, you find yourself stronger and stronger till you're invincible. And then you're becoming intimidating, because they're intimidated that you're able to tap into it. They're intimidated because they can't believe they have no longer access to you to be able to manipulate you in any way that they want. Right, risers, that was going to be a really short yet sweet video that I wanted to share while I was en route. But yeah, that just came across my mind. I was like, you know what? I'm never returning back. I'm never returning back to the old state of mind, because all it's going to do is make you backtrack, go backwards. You're going to, find yourself taking 10 steps forward and 20 back. And that's a no-no, And so we're not going to allow people and lifestyles and pressures of this world to make us go backwards. We're moving forward, right? We're not apologizing. We're not sorry one bit, because we know that this progression is for our goodness. And so when people sometimes try to remind you that you're acting different, you're acting funny, you're not the same, then they're complimenting you, because you're actually growing, you're metamorphosing, you're coming out of that cocoon, and you're getting ready to spread your wings and fly away. And you can't always take everyone with you. See, people that start with you don't always end with you. And so it's okay. It's okay to sometimes shed old skin, and sometimes it's okay to move forward, and you can't take people with you that try to anchor you down. Relationships, friendships, even family, children, people want to move forward, but if they're not on that same page, if they're not there to help, they're not here to add, they're there to take away, they're there to take advantage, they're there to abuse, they're there to misuse, they're there to con and manipulate, they're there to do anything negative, they cannot stay in your energy. God forbids it. God himself is not okay with it, because he's not in the business of allowing us to be mistreated and abused by people. That's not how God operates. He's not saying, you have to love and forgive. And so when you love and forgive, then you have to just take it. No. God says love and forgive, but you can move forward and love from a distance. You see what I'm saying? So I'm moving forward. I'm not returning back to even an old relationship. I'm never going back to it. And like I said, if I would be alone forever, and that's volumes, right? That speaks volumes. But if I had to be alone, meaning no one wanted to be around for whatever reason, even if it was a spiritual reason. Spiritually, someone was fighting against me being able to move forward in a relationship. I would still find peace, solitude, and gratitude in being single because I'm free, right? I'm free from toxicity. I'm free from dysfunction. I'm free from abuse, and I'm happy. I'd be happy to spend my days alone, finding so many great, positive, new adventures and new things to do all by myself, right? So that's where you know you love yourself. Because when self-love is there, it doesn't matter